All right, we're live. What's going on, guys? Oh, raise. Okay, hang on. There we go. I fixed it. You were frozen for a sec.
Well, I'm not really moving, so.
All right. Yeah, we're good now. What's going on, guys? This is the J&J Houston Sportscast. We are back for regular episodes. We've done quite a bit of chill sessions lately, but now that the Texan season's up, we got to get back to some just regular good old sports talk. So we're going to be talking some Texans, talking some Astros. Got a few things to talk about, but first, James, how are you doing, and how are you enjoying the playoffs so far as they've been playing out?
I am doing well, and I am not gonna lie to you. I'm not watching the playoffs. There's no point. The team's not in it. The Bears aren't in it. There's no point in watching the playoffs right now. When the Super Bowl comes, I'll watch that. But other than that, got nothing for it.
Okay. Danny says playoffs suck ass. Well, yeah, I think next week's games though are going to be really good because you literally have the creme de la creme playing each other. Like the best of the best are playing each other.
You oh my God! You mean the system actually worked this time? Holy crap!
Yeah. But yeah, I'll admit, the past few games have been pretty bad. I mean, today though, I like the Eagles and Saints game. I actually thought the Eagles were going to be able to pull it off in the end, but Nick Foles threw that interception late, and that's a wrap. That was it. So that actually warmed my heart to see Philadelphia go down in flames.
Yeah, that absolutely breaks my heart.
So first topic, obviously the Texan season's up, so it's off-season time. It's time to prep for next season. Ray just did his video on offensive line prospects. If you haven't caught that already, go back and look. Oh, okay, wait, Danny. I think next week's games, and just like that, John has made the conference championships into blowouts. Oh, fuck you. No, I didn't. Scrooston takeover. At least Cowboys and Colts lost. Yeah, that's always nice.
Colts got embarrassed.
That was terrible. And you know what? I forgot who said it on Twitter or something, but it said this game should show you how far behind the curve Houston is offensively. Because good God. Good God.
I mean, we had a better defense than Kansas City, and look what Kansas City did.
Yeah.
I didn't even see the game. All I heard was 21-0, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it was ugly. I mean, Luck looked flustered. That whole offense was just in.
Whoa! You mean
flux.
someone from you mean an opposing coach actually game planned for the Colts? Holy shit!
Yep.
What world are we living in right now?
Yep.
Oh my God, that makes my eye twitch.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, Danny, I can't believe we lost to these idiots.
We did.
Yeah, but who are the real idiots if that's the case?
Yeah.
So Ray did his video on offensive line prospects, which hopefully Houston uses their first round picks for an O lineman. Hopefully they use their first 3 rounders for a lineman, but we'll see how that works out. But let's talk about some free agents. I pretty much agree with you on who I think we should target as far as free agency, because if we're going to go O-line in the draft, I think we should go secondary in free agency. So who were the people that you thought Houston should go after when that time rolls around?
Well, just off the top of my head, man, even though both of them kind of have injury concerns, but they're instant upgrades over what we got. That includes Jonathan Joseph himself. In all honesty, I would like to see them go after Bryce Callahan or even again go after EJ Gaines. I don't know why this guy can't stick with the team, man. But I need him. Those would be the guys I would target. And again, everything could change. I mean, someone could sign him like right off top. I mean, like there's a lot of things that could change between this time frame, but in all honesty, that's where I'm at. It's just I think corner is the safer route for free agency versus drafting, but because I don't think there's any offensive lineman worth a damn coming up this free agency that would be. I mean, maybe Foster, maybe Saffold, maybe, but even then, I mean, I don't know, man. It's just I just don't buy offensive lineman free agents are going to come in here and I mean, look what we did. We spent money on three, well, not a lot of money, but we spent money on offensive line for free agency, and every one of them turned out to be pretty shit stain. Fulton, I give the nod as the best out of them, but he was injured a lot too. So I don't know, man. Like to me, I just think free agent offensive linemen are very, very slim this time around. I think that you could target that in the draft a lot easier than you could a corner. That doesn't mean I don't think we should go corner. Let me say that right now before people go crazy. But I just need someone to be an instant upgrade. I need someone that can be on this team and actually play and not be a healthy scratch. See Aaron Colvin for that. I mean, I need someone that's going to be able to take Jonathan Joseph's spot. I'm not. I mean, there's not going to be a lockdown corner, but we definitely need depth. See Sharice Wright for that. I mean, like we have massive holes at the depth. It's not only an O-line but at corner, and I think you can address that a lot easier in free agency than you could in the draft.
Yeah, I agree with you there, and Bryce Callahan, I think for me would be number one. I mean, and just looking at what he does in Chicago, I mean, I watch the guy week after week. He'd be a tremendous addition to the secondary. Him, you have. I'm assuming Kareem's probably going to re-sign and stay here. If I had to,
They would be stupid to let Kareem go. He's versatile.
Yeah.
On both sides, as a safety, he's probably better as a safety, but he can come down the corner if you need him for depth. Like it would be stupid. I know he's older, but it would be stupid to let him go. I gotta be honest with you.
Yeah, and then you could keep what you have at safety with Honey Badger Reed, and then you have Hal back there as well. So. That'd be a solid addition, man. Right there, I think, you never want to say that one player can completely change it like that because that's a very rare case. But I'm not going to say he'd completely change the defense, but I think he would overhaul it quite a bit.
Yeah, I would be eager just to see what him and Colvin combined could actually do.
Yeah.
I think that would be a decent tandem. Along with whatever rookie you bring in, along with Kareem, you've got. It would just be. I think it would be a better alternative than throwing a rookie out there to be your number one. I mean, that's just how I feel about it.
Yeah. Let me see. Whoever reads the comments, just tell Ray he is ugly. Okay, that's from Scrooston. H-Train, Patriots will play better than Colts in Arrowhead, and KC looked bad at times in second half against Colts. They better turn it up.
I don't know what Scrooston's talking about. He looks like Johnny Taliban. What's this dude even trying to talk about? Yeah, he looked like he's a poster child for Taliban.
And then you said E.J. Gaines. I'm not too familiar with him.
He's a guy that I was talking about last free agency. I think he signed with with Cleveland on a 1-year deal. I think he got injured, didn't see a lot of playing time, not to mention with Denzel Ward playing real well. He just didn't get to see the field very often. He's still relatively young. His injury concerns are, obviously, but I think you could get him somewhat cheap. And again, I'm looking for depth, and I'm looking for people that are better than Sharice Wright. For the love of God, I'm serious. I mean, I just can't do it. I just can't do it another year of Sharice Wright. No.
Yeah. Do you think if you had to bet, put money down on it right now, does Jonathan Joseph suit up for this team next season?
God, for fuck's sake, yes, he will, and it's depressing to think about that.
Yeah, I mean, I think they should definitely cut ties with him. I mean, there's no point. He should hang it up. I mean, I can't see him doing anything better than what he's doing right now anywhere else.
How long has he been? 14 years? He's been in the league 14 years, dude. I mean, enough's enough, bro. You're not Terrence Newman. Just stop. I can't stand it.
Jay Dizzle says, I like number 34, LeBlanc from the Eagles. He's a good young cornerback. I like him too, but I'm I'm not sure he's a free agent this season. He could be. I'm not 100% sure, though. Let me know if he is or not. I don't know if his contract's up with them or not. I haven't looked at his deal. But he is solid. I've seen a lot of him in the playoffs. I was pretty impressed with him, too. But yeah, corner should definitely be Houston's number one priority in free agency. As usual, though, I really just think they're going to completely screw this offseason up terribly. I can 100% see them going defense in the first round of the draft, especially if they let Clowney walk.
I guarantee you they go edge rusher too.
Yeah, and convert him to an open backer.
Oh God, dude.
The Tyrann Mathieu commenting in this stream got into an Instagram fight with Kareem. Really? Wow. But yeah, one person asks in the chat, do you see any good offensive line free agents? That's Screwston, actually.
No. Foster from Pittsburgh or Saffold, that's about it. And both of them are guards.
Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to Foster. But like you said, we just have a tendency of bringing in linemen and they're a wash.
No, what it'll do is be some practice squad player that didn't get any playing time that Bill O'Brien heard from the grapevine through one of his boys that is real cool and really a game player and is a practice warrior, just can't produce on the damn field or get to crack the starting lineup. That's who we'll get. That's the kind of guy we go for.
Danny says the left guard from Los Angeles, the right guard from Detroit, and TJ Lang. TJ Lang's pretty up there in age. I don't know if I'd want to go that route. I want someone long term.
Wait a minute, who is the left guard from Los Angeles right now?
I'm not 100. You know what? Quick Google search. We'll find that out.
I don't even know who that is. Actually, not only that, but you got to keep in mind when we're talking about free agents.
Is it Saffold? Roger Saffold?
I think it might be Saffold, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Edman. Okay, we'll get to baseball in a minute.
But Saffold, man, like, okay, never. Let me step back for a second. Free agents, you got to remember the teams are going to have the first shot at them. So we can talk about free agents till the cows come home, but we won't really know until they're officially cut or they're not even being talked to by their respective teams. Like, there's a great possibility Callahan could probably be re-signed by Chicago.
Yeah.
I mean, if
and
you think about
he likely will be. I mean, you want to keep that defense together for the foreseeable future.
Especially with Pagano coming in. My God. Boy, talk to your boy. Talk to your boy. Tell me I don't know what I'm talking. Oh, my God, dude. I saw that and I went, motherfucker. I was so mad, man.
Oh, man. But yeah, man, let me see. Do the Texans have the worst cornerback group in the NFL?
In my opinion, yeah. They do.
I'd have to think about that one, but they're definitely up there because you cannot rely on that defense, that secondary, for anything.
Nope. I think they're horrible. I think they're the worst.
But yeah, secondary for sure needs to be what Houston does in free agency. Offensive line, I mean, I just say go screw it. Every pick in the draft, go lineman, man. I mean, try and hit on something because wide receiver, you're good. You had some injuries, but you have depth. We know that now. Tight end, I would consider, but I think the only reason we're saying tight end is because we need to get the tight end more involved in the game. I mean, this whole season, you didn't really see too much of the tight end being involved in the offense.
If Griffin does not get cut, they won't target tight end, I guarantee you.
Yeah.
Which would be the same. Griffin has to be cut for them to target tight end. That's the bottom line.
Running back, like I said, I don't focus too much on the run because it's not a running league anymore. I'm pretty sure they feel very comfortable and happy with what Miller did this season. He's not going anywhere, in my opinion. You're good with Watson. Offensive line is what you really need to focus on in the draft. We have a solid pass rush. Clowney, I mean, that I think is going to be the deciding factor in what we do in this draft. If he walks, we draft first round defense. If he stays, hopefully they go lineman. I can see them going corner. But you know what? Even if everything falls into place, I can still see them go defense because that's just what they do. Safety, you're set. I mean, honestly,
watch him go like middle linebacker or some shit.
Yeah,
like safety. It's something we don't need. Like, fuck safety. This team cracks me up, man. This team, oh my god, man, it hurts. It hurts sometimes. It really does.
Let me see. John, who do you believe was better, Griffin or Steven Anderson? Anderson. I would say Anderson. I feel like he made more plays this season. Let me see. If they draft the Oakland A's QB, would you lose your shit with the Texans? Oh, man. If they draft the Oakland A's QB, would you lose your shit with the Texans? I've already lost my shit with the Texans. Those days are gone. Bradley Robbie, Ronald Darby, or draft?
Say it again.
Huh?
Say it again.
Bradley Robbie, Ronald Darby, or draft. That's from Breaking News Braylon.
Oh. I'd be tempted to go with Roby, man.
Yeah.
I'd be tempted to go with Roby. Honestly, I'd be tempted to go with Roby, honestly.
Draft a fullback.
Out of all the corners that are on the free agent market, though, I want Bryce up more than anybody.
Yeah.
I want Callahan more than anyone.
Yeah, that's the hope. But I can see them going after someone who's just completely terrible because they see something in them.
Dude, I can't believe I'm saying this. And I really honestly think this, though, and it's just it would be such a Houston move. I honestly think Jason Verrett will sign here.
Yeah. See, if he can stay healthy, I wouldn't be mad at that. But from what
he's Will Fuller, dude, he's never healthy. He's that big around. He's got the ability, but he's too small for the NFL. He gets hurt every year.
Yeah,
but he's from Texas. Yeah, that's just how Houston works, man. It would not shock me to see Jason Verrett in a Texans uniform next year.
Okay, would you be mad if they signed Verrett, but they also signed someone as well, like Callahan, like Roby, like
Gaines? Yeah, no, because at that point you're signing depth, which is what we need.
Yeah.
Look, again, you're not going to get a free agent lockdown corner. Let's just be honest. And the only one remotely close is Callahan. That's kind of the point. But again, Callahan's got to walk, and if Chicago doesn't re-sign him, and I highly doubt they let him walk.
Yeah.
So take it for what it is.
Sign Earl Thomas. Well, we don't need Earl Thomas, and he's going to Dallas.
Guaranteed he'll be in Dallas.
Yeah. Would you be opposed to bringing back Kevin Jackson on a 1-year minimum contract? Johnson. I was about to say, who's Kevin Jackson? Kevin Johnson? No, I want him gone. He's terrible and always hurt. No.
If it was like a leg or an arm or shoulder or something like that, I would say yeah, just because we need corner depth.
Yeah.
But it's concussions, dude. He's turning to Fedorowicz.
Yeah.
He had 2 concussions this year. He's 1 concussion from slurring his words, dude. You can't use a roster spot on someone who can't stay healthy. I'm convinced of that. If anything showed me the last 2 years, that's more of a cause to let someone go. Look at what's happened with our team. I mean, I can't. I'm trying to stay the hell away from injury-prone players, no matter what their skill set is. I'm sorry. I said that during my O-line prospect video. David Edwards, to me, is going to be a kick-ass tackle in the league. I think he'll probably he's not going to come in and Quentin Nelson immediate impact type shit, but he'll probably play a lot like Braden Smith did. Some good, some bad, but ultimately a really above average guy to have on the line. But he's injured. I'm trying to stay away from injury prone guys, man. Yeah. I really am.
Yeah, if they go depth and get a Gaines or a Callahan or a Roby, I wouldn't be opposed to the Verrett signing, but I'm one of those guys. I'm very risky. I like to take those kinds of risks. So I wouldn't be completely, mad if they signed him, because you saw how crazy I was about Will Fuller when he was healthy. I love seeing that. I'm risky that way, so I would be open to it. That's just me. Let me see. Sign Jay Ajayi. I mean, I think he'd be better than Miller, but I don't see running back as a top priority. I mean, if you get O-line and corner out the way, and then you want to look at running back, fine. I wouldn't be opposed to Ajayi being here, but I don't see it as a priority.
There's not a running back in the NFL today that'll be successful with a shitty offensive line.
Yeah.
There's not. And again, there's only really been one guy in history that's ever done that, and he had to be Barry Sanders to do that. We don't have a Barry Sanders in the league right now. We just don't. Without an O-line, you don't do anything. It's that simple, guys. It's the same tune for 3 years. I've been saying this shit for 3 years. They should have been addressing this since the year they drafted Clowney. They should have addressed it. They didn't even address it then. So it's like, I mean, come on, man. I mean, they did, but the guy they picked was extremely shitty. So, and now here we are, not even on the fucking team anymore.
Okay, so let us know in the with a shitty offensive line. Shaquan. You mean Saquon? Isn't it Saquon Barkley?
Saquon Barkley had a shitty line.
Yeah.
This year.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, with the hype that he had coming out, didn't do very much. I mean, he looked good at times, but line was suspect, man.
Let's see. So let us know who do you think Houston should go after in free agency. Let us know in the chat, and we'll read off some of your suggestions, like we have been. But yeah, I'd say for me, I'd like Roby. I'm thinking realistic. I think Roby would be realistic. I don't see Callahan leaving Chicago.
I don't either.
Gaines, I could see as well. And
Yeah.
you bring up a very good point with Verrett. I really hope that the GM, that doesn't think, oh, well, let's make a big splash and go hard after Earl Thomas. That's about the dumbest thing you could do. Because you don't need Earl Thomas with the depth you have right now at safety, but
You don't.
you're just signing a big name for the sake of signing a big name. If you want to sign a big name, do so in a department that you need.
Oh, you're gonna sign a big name. You might as well go Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah,
I mean, that's kind of the equivalent there. I mean, at least I know he'll start and he'll contribute.
Okay, you're getting hate for your Saquon take.
Okay.
Ray, what you mean? He had over 2,000 scrimmage yards and double-digit touchdowns, and he didn't make the playoffs. That's from Jay Dizzle. He had 2,000 yards from scrimmage. That's from Edman. Barkley was great. Arian Foster led the league in rushing and was a Pro Bowler, and we would miss the playoffs. So that's from Kenneth.
So what? Like, I'm trying to figure out what you guys are trying to tell me here. Like, you think that Barkley with no offensive line did good? Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. We don't have Shaquan Barkley, do we? We don't have anything close to him, do we? It's kind of my point, guys.
Danny says, get Earl and move Honey Badger to corner. Sign Ronald Darby. Trade up in the draft and get the best offensive lineman, and hope to good Greg Little and Jawan Taylor fall back to the second round. Yeah, that's what he said.
Who said that?
Danny.
Ugh, Danny. Ugh.
Breaking news, Braylon. I do believe they go after Roger Saffold, left guard from the Rams. I wouldn't be opposed to it. Bell is too expensive. Yeah, and I'm not sold on Bell anymore either.
I was using that as an example. That does not mean I'm on Le'Veon Bell here.
Yeah. Double down on cornerback and a vet to compete on a minimum deal to coach up the rookies we are about to draft, and trade Clowney to Carolina. Bradbury and their first, call it a day.
Yeah, who put that out there?
Grob.
Yes, Rob, you're the man. That is a great take, sir. I'm all about that.
Is it G-Rob or Grob? Because I'm very tempted to call you Grob. So let me know in the chat. What the fuck, Danny? Honey Badger got torched at cornerback. Thank you, Edman.
That's what I said. I was like, what?
Hope to God. Okay, that's what you're saying.
Yeah, dude.
Danny, you are speaking nonsense at this point. That's from Breaking News, Braylon.
Nah, Maurice. That's awesome. I would so pull the trigger on that. I wouldn't even think twice about that.
Danny's getting a lot of hate right now. He says, sorry, I'm half asleep trying to stay awake. Jay Dizzle says, Danny, say no to drugs, man. Just say no.
Yeah.
Panthers will never do that. Yeah, they probably wouldn't.
Oh, actually, I think they're the team that would do that. Actually, if you really want me to be honest with you, I think their team is primed for doing something stupid like that.
How many good games would you say Miller had this year? I think we did this on the last episode. I don't think.
He did.
Yeah, I don't
He
think
had 6.
he had 6. Yeah, so I would not consider his season a success or a good season. But that's just me.
Yeah, he had 6 good games, man.
Danny says, make the weed legal. I agree with you, Danny. You said one good thing today.
I do too.
Breaking news, Braylon. Also, I think Gaines goes cornerback, offensive tackle, then running back with the first 3 picks. I think he might be right.
That would be really, really, really freaking stupid.
I think he might be right, though. G-Rob,
I think he's right there.
Okay, it's G-Rob, not Grob. So G-Rob.
Okay.
Man, I can't believe how dominant Patriots look today. Yeah, I mean,
I can.
That's what happens when you got everything clicking.
That's what happens when you have a good coach.
So if Miller can have 6 good games behind this line, do you think Bell can have a lot more?
No, yeah. Well, let's not make the mistake of saying that Lamar Miller is as good as Le'Veon Bell. I mean, let's not get fucking stupid here, dude. I mean, let's just be honest. That's not a possibility. Yeah, he could have better games, but will he be there or will he be suspended?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you got to take the good with the bad, right? Well, there's your good with the bad. He's an outstanding runner. He's arguably probably one of the best runners in the NFL right now. Problem is, just can't stay on the field and has kind of a bad attitude. I mean, I understand he wants to get paid, but I mean, you know,
Texans trying to replicate the Patriots formula, but it isn't working at the moment. Pretty much.
Nope.
If Cordell is a free agent, mother of God, please again sign him. He is hands down one of the greatest special teams players in the league right now. That's from Danny.
Oh, I thought that was from Darren. I was going to say, that sounded like a Darren take right there.
Edman, if you were the Texans, do you take DeAndre Baker?
No. Nope. I'm not a Baker fan.
Jay Dizzle says...
I think he's good, but I wouldn't take him.
Jay Dizzle says, yeah, LOL. They signed Julius Peppers for the 87th time just for a semblance of a pass rush.
Exactly.
They can have Clowney for a first and Bradbury. I'm all for that deal.
Hell yeah, sign me up twice for that one, dude. I would be all over that one.
Honcho's in here. What's going on, Honcho?
No, Honcho in the house. Senor Saucy El Sasbo.
Senor Saucy. I like that one. Let's see. So, yeah, I think we've pretty much covered, free agency on that front. But they'll probably screw it up as usual. So let's bring up something, and I think it was that Edman mentioned earlier, that the Phillies are emerging as the clear-cut favorite to sign Bryce Harper.
Good luck with that one.
Harper, for me, was more of a, fantasy signing.
Yeah, me too.
I never expected it as reality. Now, Real Muto is obtainable and would be, I've said it for weeks, he's my number one. He's the guy I would want before Harper, before anyone. I think that should be the Astros' top priority, is Real Muto. So, yeah. Harper is looking out of the question, and I think from what I read, they offered him somewhere like $300 million.
$300 million for like 12 years, right?
It was something crazy. Let me see.
That's insane, dude. Jesus, that is so insane.
Yeah, he's seeking a record-breaking contract that would exceed the $325 million deal that
Giancarlo Stanton got.
Yeah, from the Marlins. Yeah. So yeah, there's that. Yeah. And then I didn't see this one coming. I didn't even know he was hurt from his elbow. Maybe I'm just out of the loop. But Bregman just underwent surgery and will be limited in spring training.
And it's his throwing elbow too.
Yeah. So there's another thing to be worried about. And then one thing that me and Ray were talking about before we got on here, which I'm not too familiar with the whole concept of arbitration. We actually had to do a little bit of homework on this. Mm-hmm. So I'll let you explain what it is, but what I'll say is right now, the gist of from what I understand. So we got 3 players right now who request their contract, what their desired salary is. The team comes back with an offer of their own. So Davinsky, he requested 1.65 mil. The team requested 1.4. Correa requested 5. The team requested 4.25. Garrett Cole requested 13.5, and then Astros came back with 11.425. So I'll let you kind of break down from what you read, James, the process of arbitration.
Okay, so the arbitration process is simple. The player puts out a projected salary of what they want. The team puts out a projected salary of what they want. A third-party source, like a mediator, comes in and kind of weighs all the facts and then sets, okay, the salary should be blank. And the player has to either accept it or deny it. That's what arbitration is, basically.
Yeah.
It's kind of like contract negotiations, but everyone knows the final bottom line from each side. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, actually, arbitration would be really good in our favor right now for the whole Clowney thing, if you really think about it.
Yeah.
All right, you think you're 20 mil, we think you're 16 mil, and then you have a third-party source that has no dog in the hunt. It's literally just about the facts based in analytics and comes back with, okay, we think he's worth blank. And the player can either sign it or be gone.
Yeah. So a few comments on the Real Muto thing in the chat. So we are front runners for JT. That's from Breaking News Braylon. I hope that's true. The last report I saw was 6 teams are discussing with the Marlins about Real Muto, and we were one of them. So if we're the front runners, that's awesome.
I heard we're 2 on the list, and LA is still the front runner.
Oh, I hate that. Okay, if LA gets him, I'm gonna pull my hair out. Mm-hmm. Well, if the Nationals traded Harper to the Astros, then we probably be back-to-back champs. I think Harper with JT would pretty much lock up a series appearance.
Yeah, that'd be one of the hardest lineups in the majors, hands down.
Yeah, arguably the hardest. JT Real Muto would automatically be the best catcher the Astros ever had. That's from Ed
no, Craig Biggio.
Yeah, that's from Ed.
Like, really? People forget Craig Biggio started out as a catcher.
Astros need some help with the bullpen. Yes, they do. Very much so.
Which is why my second personal favorite free agent, if he hasn't already been picked up, I haven't checked today, is Robbie Ray.
Let me check about that because I actually thought I saw his name this morning. I'm not 100% sure.
I know, not because my last name's Ray, because he's a really good, solid left-handed pitcher. Jackass.
Let's see. Would you be interested in going after Kluber?
If the price is right, yes.
Okay. Because I know they're looking to trade him out of Cleveland.
And I'm not against it, but at the right price because we need all the pitching we can get. Honestly, we're losing a lot. I think we lost a lot with the Charlie Morton deal. Honestly, I think we lost more at Charlie Morton than we did with Dallas Keuchel.
Okay. Let me see. Sorry, I didn't know we switched to baseball. I walked away from. Oh, okay. It's because he sent a message about Clowney earlier. Dr. Rabid, what's cracking? What's cracking, Dr. Rabid?
What's cracking lacking?
Should the Astros trade for Sonny Gray? Sorry.
No, stay away from Sonny Gray.
What about
Holy
Trevor
crap.
Bauer?
No, I don't want Trevor Bauer here either.
Y'all MF speaking Greek right now. LOL. That's from Jay Dizzle. I'm guessing Jay Dizzle doesn't watch baseball.
It's because he don't watch baseball, man.
Okay.
He's too busy bitching about Texans all the time.
Breaking news, Braylon says, my sources say this after the Dodgers got Russell Martin in trade. They stepped back a bit, and the two strongest talkers are the Braves and Astros. And since the Braves and Marlins are in the same division, the Astros have the lead.
Oh, actually, that's not a bad take.
Yeah.
Here's my problem with that. Didn't he sign with not LA? Oh my God, what's the damn team's name? Wait a minute. So let me get this straight. So they got Martin in LA now?
I believe so. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Russell Martin.
Wow, wasn't expecting that. Yeah, that changes everything dramatically, actually. He might actually be here, guys. That would be
That's worth like a celebratory episode.
Bro, I don't ever wear another man's jersey, but if he came here, I would wear his jersey.
Yeah, I've never really worn like Astros like jersey, but with a player. I always have my custom jersey on.
Yeah,
I don't ever, because in baseball especially, you could leave on the drop of a dime. I mean,
right.
It's so, yeah. Let me see. Any concern with Alex Bregman having surgery? Hopefully he don't have a down year.
Why? Houston's one of the best medical teams in the world. I don't think you guys understand that. The Texas Medical Center has some of the best doctors in the world here. Like, that's legit. You can Google that.
Let me see. Milwaukee. That's from Breaking News, Braylon.
Oh, yeah. That's where he went. Cool.
Jay Dizzle. Correctamundo, Ray. I don't know what he means, but okay. Grandel is in Milwaukee. That's from Breaking News, Braylon.
Yeah.
I have over 150 jerseys. LMAO. Jesus, Jay Dizzle.
Bro, this is why I don't wear jerseys anymore. The last jersey that I wore was a Pro Bowl Honolulu style Mario Williams jersey when he was with the Texans. That was the last jersey I ever wore. And then that next year, he leaves. So
yeah, we need to keep jerseys away from you.
Yeah, I don't like the number 90 or the number 8 at all.
Let me see. Edman Machado to the Astros with a question mark.
No, hell no. Are you kidding me? No.
Josh Cooper. I don't believe I've ever seen that person in here, but what's up, Josh?
Well, I can tell you the reason why I say no to Machado is because Machado's the kind of guy that come in here and fuck up the whole vibe of the locker room. And I don't care what anyone says in baseball, in particular, especially baseball, having a good vibe in the locker room, I think more so than any other sport, is probably more like the character of a guy coming into your locker room will either make or break your locker room. And I don't want that. I mean, it happens in football too, but I think it's for example, the year before Houston won the World Series, everyone was talking about how they're so young, they're so vibrant, and they get crazy for everyone that does something good every time they make a good play or something like that. You know what I mean? Which is doesn't really happen because most people in baseball are there for themselves, not really for the team. Let's be honest. Contracts are guaranteed. It's not too much of a team sport like football. So I don't know, man. Like, I really think that bringing someone in like Machado would just fuck this whole thing up.
Cooper.
And furthermore, where would you play him?
Yeah.
Where would you play him? Correa's at short. Bregman's at third, even though Bregman will be out the first part of the year. I don't think – what are you going to move Bregman to first? Machado to first. Then where are you going to put Yuri? DH? Like, just Machado is a non-factor.
Josh Cooper says, go watch his video. Bregman already said he's winning World Series MVP. I love this man's confidence, man. like there are some guys who I think are just douchebags with how cocky they get. But
it's not cocky, it's confidence.
Yeah.
He teeters right on the line.
Yeah.
Right on the line.
That's perfectly said. Yeah. He's like on the border.
Like I said the other day in the den, the big dick mentality. He definitely swings that.
Yeah. Big dick energy. Bregman had a cosmetic surgery to clean up his elbow. That's from Breaking News, Braylon.
Yeah, I know. It's just a scope, but nonetheless, it's still surgery. Again, I don't care how minor it is or major it is, surgery.
G-Rob, I have Watt and Cushing. I still like Cush, so I'll rep it for time to time. Oh, the jerseys, okay.
Okay.
You think Astros re-sign Marwin Gonzalez? No, I don't.
No, he's gone. I guarantee they can't afford him.
And I think he knows that. He already told Houston goodbye in that social media post. He knows his time's up.
Yeah. He's gone.
H-Train, is Watson going to number 1 from 4, or is that a rumor? I haven't heard that, so.
What? Huh?
I think changing jersey numbers from 4 to 1 is a rumor about Watson.
That would be just stupid. That would be dumb.
As long as he produces on the field, I could give a shit what number he wears.
I don't care. Yeah, I don't care if he wears.
He could wear 99 for all I care.
No, he can't wear number 90 and he can't wear number 8. I won't accept either one of those numbers.
Put him in number 8.
For fuck's sake, dude.
Oh, man. Bregman won't miss any part of the regular season with this injury. That's from Breaking News, Braylon.
He might. They'll probably nurse him, man. Houston's been known to nurse players from injuries, man. Well, at least the Astros, anyways.
Deucebag TY. That's from Danny. All right. Edman, is Forrest Whitley going to be called up during the first half of the season?
Who?
Forrest Whitley.
Oh, God, man. I hope so, but I doubt it.
I doubt it, too.
They're gonna hold him back so they can get more arbitration on him later. Another year of arbitration, I guarantee it. They'll hold him back strictly for contract reasons. Nothing more than that. The same thing they did to Springer, same thing they did to Correa. They did the same thing to Altuve. I mean, that's just what Houston does.
Jay Dizzle, out of 150 plus jerseys, I only have one Texans jersey, Arian Foster, and one Astros jersey, Nolan Ryan. SMH, they are hard to find in my size. What size are you, buddy? Jay Dizzle.
Bro, he's like extra small, man. Like,
Wow.
Like, it's not fair. Like he was saying the other day, like it's hard to find clothes his size because he's got to go shop in the kids section.
You should eat
some
more.
Shit like that. I'm joking. I'm joking. He didn't say that shit.
So does Kyle Tucker make the opening day roster?
I hope Kyle Tucker's not here.
Yeah.
Because if he's not here, that means Real Muto is.
Don't remind me. I pray to the good Lord above that Real Muto is here next season.
I have no problem with leaving Tucker for Real Muto. Trust me.
Because I heard Astros are trying to trade Josh Reddick. Yeah, I read that a few weeks back too. I think they're just kind of using that to kind of make something happen.
Yeah, he won't be the focal point of the deal. He'll probably be part of the package, honestly.
Watson is a huge Warren Moon fan from what I hear. I know he wasn't born yet when Moon played. Oh, that's about the jersey number swap.
I don't care. I just want him to win.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like the number thing does not bother me. Just don't be 8 or 90. Then it bothers me.
Clowney said he wants to retire as a Texan.
Yeah.
I want Clowney to retire, period. Think about this, Ray.
I'm sorry, guys. If you are wanting Clowney love, you're on the wrong channel. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, this season's pretty much just been fed up with him. Think about this, Ray. This is from G-Rob. Clowney to Oakland. They have draft capital, and Gruden is cleaning house, so take your pick. Gruden and Mayock loved Clowney. Think of a package. Who would you take from Oakland for Clowney? I would be happy with a few first-rounders.
Yeah, they've got like 4 first-round picks. Yeah, I would take 2 of those and call it a deal.
But is there any player on Oakland's roster right now that you'd be like, okay, throw him in the mix?
Maybe Gabe Jackson.
Can't think of anyone else, huh?
Yeah, I'm going over through my head. Yeah, honestly, just Gabe Jackson would probably be Gabe Jackson in a first rounder. I'd take that.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a good question, man. I'll have to get back to that one. But off the top of my head, my initial reaction is Gabe Jackson, the first rounder.
That was actually a really good question, J-Rob. You get question of the day, bud. Edman, Astros are either extending Springer or Correa. I would go with Springer because Correa is not looking worthy of an extension at the moment.
Like I told y'all, I would trade Correa while the iron's hot. I don't know, man. Was it 4 or 5 years in and he hasn't really produced shit? That's kind of a problem.
I'm bigger than Ray Ray, bruh. LMFAL. Size 60/5X. You a little dude to me, Ray.
Bro, I'm not far behind you.
I would take
what I lack in size, I make it up in technique.
Danny says I would take Ukaluchi. I'm not familiar with that name.
Who?
Ukaluchi. UC.
I think the corner from Penn State. I think
maybe.
Oh no, is he talking about Osmali?
I can't tell it the way this is spelled.
I think he's either talking about the guard from the Raiders. I think his name is Osmali, or
yeah,
is he a tackle?
That might be it. Osmele.
Or is he talking about there's a guy from Penn State, a corner from Penn State that's like his last name's like Osmazi or something like that.
What position is he, Danny? Let us know. Oh, he's talking about Osmali. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I would be open for that too because he's actually really good.
Either way, I would prefer Jackson because he's younger.
Yeah.
And cheaper. And just as effective.
G-Rob, Conley, and Jackson. I'm guessing.
Ooh, Gary on Conley.
Yeah.
Damn. Ooh, see, yeah, buddy. Oh, damn, dude, G-Rob's on this shit.
Yeah, G-Rob's on this shit today, man. G-Rob's got some interesting takes today.
Bro, Conley and Jackson for I would probably pull the trigger on that shit.
Breaking news: Braylon says trade Clowney and sign Dante Fowler at a cheaper price. He actually had a really good game today.
Hey, here's a question I have: would you guys be willing to bring Clay Matthews here on a 1-year deal?
For 1 year, I'd be open to it.
Strong side, outside backer. It leaves Merciless to the weak side, along with Duke Edge. Man, I would not be opposed to it. I mean, he's old. He ain't really produced shit. Well, they moved him to inside backer because of injury, but as a strong outside backer, decent pass rush, I don't know, maybe. I don't know about the hair, though, man. Seeing that long-ass blonde hair, it reminded me too much of Brooks Reed.
Oh, well, Edman says, no, Clay Matthews is washed. He's another Brooks Reed. Let me see. Darren Davis, J&J, sup, guys?
Okay. Why does everyone think that Brooks Reed was not good when he was here?
He was very solid when he was here.
He was a solid, strong side, outside backer in a 3-4 position.
I was disappointed when we let him go.
But yeah, I was too. By the way, one of the few guys that was not few guys, but one of the many guys that was drafted as a 4-3 end from Arizona that was made into an outside backer. Like, I don't understand the hate on Brooks Reed. The guy was a pretty strong Sam out backer. I don't understand that. That's crazy, man.
What's going on, Darren? Would you trade Clowney to Niners? That's from Danny.
I don't care where you trade Clowney to, just don't trade him into the division or in the AFC.
I'd prefer the NFC, yeah.
I'd prefer the NFC and someone that we never see, like the Buccaneers.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Like that. Darren Davis, Ray, the O-line god.
I don't know about that. If I was that good, man, someone would have already picked me up and signed me to a scouting deal.
Danny says no. Clay is just bad luck. G Rob, I'd give him 2 years. He won't be looked at as double team at all. I hated Brooks Reed pick. That's from G Rob.
Yeah, Brooks Reed was never a popular pick here, dude.
Brooks was solid and always gave us 5 to 6 sacks a year. That's from Darren.
Exactly. At the strong outside backer position. He's the only one that's ever done it in Texans history, I might add. But whatever.
Could have had Justin Houston. I was all in on him. That's from G Rob too.
Yeah, we could have had Khalil Mack. So what is that? What the hell? So what?
We could have had Tom Brady if you look at it that way.
We could have had Jake Matthews. Like, I could go down the list if you like.
Darren Davis, plus he set a hell of a edge.
Yes, which is what Clay Matthews can do. That's my point. I don't need the strong side backer to give me sacks. If he can, that's a bonus, but I need him to set the edge. Not only that, but that moves Merciless back to the weak side where he's been a badass every year he's played that position. Plus, you give Ejiofor a little more love, a little more work. It's a win-win, personally.
Elway wants to get rid of Vaughn. Bullshit.
No way. Highly unlikely. I fucking doubt it.
That's from Danny, too, so that's why I'm like, yeah, that's horse crap.
Yeah, nah, dude. I don't think so, bro.
Danny, no, he doesn't. That's fake news. That's from Edman.
Yes. Yeah, there's no way.
Danny says, damn it, so I'm guessing he was trolling. Homer, I've come to the conclusion Mahomes is better than Watson. I mean, I need another year to definitively say that, but Mahomes, like Watson, is a system QB. So, I mean, they're going to be as good as the system they're in.
So, question. If Watson was in Mahomes' system right now, Mahomes was in our system, would you still think the same thing?
They're going to have the numbers the other guy has.
Exactly. They're literally interchangeable.
Yeah.
And it's all based on coaching. Quite simple.
Yeah. He doesn't want to get rid of him, but won't rule out the possibility of a trade. That's from Kenneth. Damn near every QB is a system QB. So, I mean, well, yeah, most of them.
No, but the system, when we mean system, we mean the coach.
Yeah.
The coach of the system of which he's under. I mean, pull your hair out of your ass. Seriously?
You saw AB took the Steelers off his bio on Twitter. I did see that, so I'm guessing he's looking for a new home.
I don't care. I don't want AB here. Fuck him. I don't care, dude.
I don't want him here, but I would love him in Chicago.
Oh, I'm sure you would.
I would love him in Chicago. Darren Davis, Ray, if a team offered you 2-rounders, would you what? Oh, wait, Ray, if a team offered you 2 seconds, would you trade back? Oh, in the first. Okay, I got you.
If they offered me 2 seconds, would I trade back from the first?
Yeah.
Depends on what prospects are there. If it's an O lineman like I think is going to be there, no. If it's someone's falling a little further than what was projected, and it's a high second-round pick, maybe. That answer literally hinges on who is at our pick. It's as simple as it gets.
I think Mahomes would have taken more sacks. That's from Honcho.
I think Mahomes would have been injured.
Yeah.
If you want my honest opinion. I don't think he would have took the beating that Watson took.
OMG Chi-Town. What's up with Chi-Town, Darren? What issues do you have with Chicago? Darren Davis, what lineman would you take, Ray? Well, he just did a big video on all the prospects. You can go watch back after this episode's up. There's so many good prospects in this draft that you can look at. How come Cody Parkey isn't cut? And imagine Allen Robinson next to AB. Well, Parkey's field goal was blocked. And Allen Robinson next to AB would be sick, especially with Burton at tight end as well. And then you got the two-headed monster in Howard and Cohen. So remember let's rewind the clocks back a year.
Yeah. These cops and lawyers wouldn't dare cross you. Did your balls drop? Sorry, I had a Joker thing in my head. So rewind a year. I said I wanted Allen Robinson as our number 2.
Yeah.
And everyone laughed at me and thought I was fucking stupid.
I don't understand why.
He proved why.
Yep.
This last season. Like, I don't understand. Like, in light of, okay, let's hypothetically, let's say the Will Fuller injury never happened and we had Allen Robinson, right? We wouldn't have needed to get DT.
Nope.
We would have had a solid number 2.
Yep.
And Fuller could have moved to the slot and still stretch the defense like O'Brien would like to do.
I think we would have been able to pull off the trade for who's the speedster on the Pats? The Texans were interested in him at the trade deadline. Fast guy. I know you guys in the comments will have his name.
Oh my god! Damn it! It's right on the tip of my tongue too, man.
Speedster from the Patriots, guys. Let us know in the comments.
Cordell Patterson.
Dorsett, Philip Dorsett. Thank you guys, Rising Phoenix and Homer. Yeah, Dorsett. I think they would have been able to pull off the trade for Dorsett. I think that would have helped us on special teams and down deep.
Did you watch the Pats game today?
I did. A complete murder.
Was Isaiah Wynn on the line? Or has he been injured the whole season? I don't know. I haven't been keeping up with him.
I don't remember his name being called.
What about Duke Dawson?
I don't recall either. I was cleaning at the same time I was watching the game, so.
Damn, I gotta go back and look what those guys did this year.
Let me see.
I like to keep up with all my faves.
Breaking news, Braylon. What would you offer to get Patrick Peterson? They are in clear rebuild mode. I'd give Clowney in a second. I'd give Clowney in a second. If they didn't take that, I'd be willing to part ways with a first.
I can't put Clowney in there because that's presuming that we re-sign him or we franchise tag him. Again, at this moment, this guy's a free agent. That needs to be said. So, leaving Clowney out of the mix, I would be willing to trade. It's a great question. I'd probably go no more than a second. Yeah, I'd probably give him one of our seconds. Honestly, I would probably part ways with one of our seconds because we'll at least get 3 years out of him. He'll be under contract. He's a lockdown corner still at his age. I mean, he's kind of been suspect over the years, but he's better than anything we've got. Yeah, I'd probably just give him a second. And to see if they take that. If they don't take that, I'd say a second and like.
And did he not play with Honey Badger before?
Yeah.
But
we're assuming that we re-sign Honey Badger though.
Yeah.
I don't think we do.
I hope we do.
I hope we do too, but I don't think we do.
If we weren't to sign him, then I wouldn't be opposed to the Earl Thomas pursuit. But I think they'll make him a priority.
I don't want Earl Thomas here at all.
Is it injury concern?
No, I just want to get younger, not older. I mean, it's really that simple.
Trenton Brown looked good, Ray. He'd be a solid right tackle for us. Trenton Brown, sorry. That's from
was that Darren?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's been saying this guy's name for the last 2 days, and I don't agree with it. Sorry. Strongly disagree.
Homer agrees with him.
No.
How much would you pay Honey Badger? That's from Carlos Santana.
I would give him, let's see, he's going to be what, 26? 27? No, actually, I think he's younger. I think, 26 or 25, somewhere around there. I would give him 4 years at anywhere between 8 and 10 per. That includes the signing bonus, obviously.
Breaking news, Braylon. What Deshaun wants, Deshaun gets, and Deshaun wants Tyrone back.
Good point. That's a good point.
Texans need to re-sign Brandon Dunn. Really underrated D lineman. That's from Edman.
Absolutely not. Brandon Dunn is highly overrated in my personal opinion. I'd rather have Covington, Reeder, and Watkins over him.
I'd rather have Covington. That's my top guy right now.
Yeah.
Darren Davis, you'll see. He's talking about what's his name?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Just like Ladarius Webb and what's the other fucker that Bucky Hodges. Yeah, where are those guys, huh?
Covington can walk. Keep Dunn and Reeder. That's from G-Rob.
No. Covington is better than Dunn. That's stupid. You can play D-tackle, you can play D-end. No matter what, it's dumb.
TBH, I wouldn't be surprised if the Jets gave Honey Badger $16 million per year.
Oh, God. Actually, no, the Jets don't really need a safety, do they? Like, don't they have two really relatively young safeties right now?
I'm not familiar with their secondary.
I'm not either. I don't think they have old boy. I'm pretty sure. No, I don't think the Jets would go after him. I don't know. I don't know off the top of my head. I'd have to look at that.
Sorry. Let me see. Hodges the GOAT. That's from Honcho.
God, Honcho knows better than that, bro. We gave Darren so much shit for that pick, dude, for that take of Bucky Hodges, man. That poor guy heard an earful for months for that shit.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They have Jamal Adams. Yeah. The Jets have Jamal Adams.
Yeah.
Right Homer. That's from Eric Villa. Jets got Jamal Adams. Covington has injury issues, so this is just using your philosophy. That's from G-Rob.
He does?
That's what J-Rob says.
Yeah. That's news to me.
We got 17 watching, guys. Please hit the like button. We only got 6 so far. This is pathetic.
The ratio is like a Bill O'Brien win-loss ratio.
Oh, God. Kenneth says, let's trade DeAndre Hopkins for 4 first-round picks. I wouldn't trade DeAndre Hopkins for anything.
I wouldn't either.
Edman, pair Adams next to Honey Badger. Yeah, that's not realistic. Adams is in New York. He came into the league hurt. That's from G-Rob. Oh, Covington.
Yes, but he's been sustained since then. I don't understand.
Edman,
I see what he's trying to say. He's trying to use my philosophy against me. The only problem is the guy has proven to be a good asset. And it's defensive line versus offensive line. I'm not talking about D linemen. D linemen get hurt all the time.
Edman wants me to give Kenneth a timeout for saying we should trade DeAndre Hopkins.
If he said some outlandish bullshit, by the way, I know Kenneth is the reason that Patriots for Life fucking guy came in yesterday.
How do you
I'm
know
still
that?
pretty pissed about that. Because he's a troll just like Kenneth. Now I know why Honcho's pissed at this fool all the time.
Okay. Well, Jay Dizzle timed out Kenneth. Covington came to the league hurt. That's why he fell to the 6th.
Yeah, it was one of the few great pickups in the sixth round.
With our abundance in safeties, would you trade one, and who? What
abundance is he referring to?
Reed, Hall, and Honey Badger.
That's it. No, Reed and Hall. That's it. Everyone else is a free agent.
Well, assume you re-sign Honey Badger then.
Okay, we're assuming not because they're free agents. We can't do that. You can't do that. We have 2 safeties on the roster at this moment without signing Honey Badger or Kareem Jackson. So, no.
Kenneth coming back. Okay, that's from home. Eddie, 2-Pump Johnson, Homer. SMH, that was not on me. Oh, okay, wait. Does he have 2 accounts? How many of you guys have 2 accounts? You need to let me know what your other accounts are because
I'm telling you right now, bro, these guys, man.
I am so confused right now. And why do you guys have multiple accounts?
So they control.
This is insane. I want to know what your other accounts are. Okay, Eddie, I got 3. So you got Eddie.
Tell you, John.
Eddie and who else? No, I want to know right now. What are your other damn accounts?
You do.
Homer says LMAO. I do not appreciate this trolling. Okay, so Eddie says Real Family and this one. Kenneth Cologne, Real Family and this one. Real Family. So what? Do I not get to know what your Real Family one is?
No, the name is Real Family.
Oh, okay. Well, I've never seen that one in here. Homer says I got like 7. Okay, Homer, you are automatically my prime candidate for who the Pats person was yesterday. Then.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers, Jay Dizzle. These motherfuckers got about 8 or 9 accounts. Hot take: Rack should have went to a 3-3-5. That's from Breaking News Braylon.
What?
Rack should have went to a 3-3-5.
Rack
Yeah, Romeo Cornell.
went to a 3-3-5.
He should have.
No, he should go to a 4-6 bear or a cover 2-4-3.
I agree with
Like
that.
a Tampa cover 2. The 3-3-5 shit ain't gonna cut it, man.
Carlos Santana says Raiders might go for Honey Badger.
Okay.
Honcho says, "Why did Kenneth just send me dyke porn on Instagram?"
Jesus.
Oh man.
He likes docking. What do you want?
Homer is denying being the Pats guy. All right, fine.
Whoever that Pats for Life dude was, he pissed me off yesterday. So I'm fierce, man.
What are you smoking, Braylon? That's from Jay Dizzle. I don't even know Ken like that. Rack should be head coach. That's from Mary Cone. Mary Cone. Whose account is that? I know that's a switched account.
It has to be, man.
I love. No, don't delete that. Jay Dizzle, if you start doing ridiculous stuff with your wrench, I'm gonna take it away.
The Real Family just subscribed to us, by the way.
I saw that. I only want you to delete racist stuff or troll stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah, if he says Rack should be head coach, that's not worth a delete.
I don't know. Maybe I gotta tend to lean towards Jay Dizzle on this one.
Oh man. Okay, so now he switched to the Real Family one.
Okay.
Yeah. He said Rack should be head coach. Really? Hey, if that's not bothering anyone, now if you want to do something like what Pats did yesterday, that's trolling and just being rude.
No, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of agree with Jay Dizzle on this. They deserve a timeout for that shit.
Oh my God. What are the odds Texans keeping DT? That 14 mil has to be fixed, but do we fix it or think he's finished with his injury?
No, he said he wants to come back, man, but he's got to drop his salary. It has to be renegotiated, man.
What y'all think about signing Clinton Dix instead of Honey Badger? I'd rather take Honey Badger.
Thank you.
I'd time you out if I could right now, John. Oh, really? Okay. I'm going to take that wrench away then.
Oh my God, it's not a dick measuring contest.
Remove moderator.
You're such a dick, dude.
Y'all think Christian Covington should get more snaps considering JJ is getting older?
I think they should move to a 4-3 and Covington should play 4-3 defensive tackle like he did in college.
Cool dog, man. Thanks, Darren. Edman says, damn. Oh, I guess from me taking up the thing. Chris Paul's in here. What's up, CP3? Can you stay healthy for a season, please?
In particular in the playoff games, deciding factor in playoff games.
Yeah.
If James
Harden used you last year, bud.
Look, I'm not a big basketball guy, but I know enough to know that James Harden doesn't show up for playoffs. So if he's in here, could you please slow down so you can be good for the playoffs for once? That'd be great.
It's Homer. Okay, so this is your Chris Paul account. Covington has very good strength. It's highly underrated. That's from the Real Family.
Covington is highly underrated, period. He's better than Dunn. I don't know what these people are talking about. Let's
give Jay Dizzle back his clothes. I'll give Jay Dizzle the wrench back.
You shouldn't give him the wrench just based on having too many damn jerseys. That's a lot of cloth, man. The Hindenburg, died a long time ago.
Let's see. Covington is smart too.
That's from Rice. So yeah.
Okay, now we're getting a bunch of subscribers from the second account. Okay, fine. I'll play this game. If you have a second account, switch to it and subscribe. I'll be cool with it then. Now Jaybird, that ninja got like 10 plus accounts. Jesus, why do you guys, okay, someone tell me the point of having that many accounts.
Trolling.
Please.
It's literally just trolling.
Is it really trolling? I want to know. Is it just for trolling?
It literally is, man. There's no other reason for it. Think about it.
Unless there's like some secret FBI, CIA agents in here who like have stuff they need to do.
For real. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Come on.
Okay, wow. This escalated quickly. Wait, doesn't Homer go to Katie ISD? No, I go to Yo Mama ISD.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, man. I have a Joe DiMaggio jersey, Ray. It's from Jay Dizzle.
All right, Jay Diz. Got a Joe D.
I just made the Honcho one to mess with him and make others laugh during the Saw Sports stream.
See? There it is. Hey, No, Honcho. The Den. Man, come on, man. You can go one night without doing the Den. One damn night without doing that damn Honcho. And man,
what's the topic today? I can't.
Dude, it's the high cost of infidelity.
Infidelity. Okay. Oh, but he's still in. Oh, he's still in the chat though.
He's double working. He's multitasker. He can do that. But damn it, Honcho.
Well, I actually want to watch the Den, so
right. I want to watch the Den too, but he could postpone that shit. At least go back 15. I don't know.
I mean, we were about to wrap in a few minutes. We were just going to ask for questions and then go out. So we'll do that. Let us know your questions. Any quick questions? We'll do about 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna go watch the Den, and I'm pretty sure Ray is too.
Fuck.
If not, we can just wrap and go watch the Den. I'm Patrick Mahomes, and I shoot real good. Sup, it's Homer again. That's your other account, a Patrick Mahomes account. Good Lord. I have two accounts, my personal and this one. That's it. This is insane. I'm never going to understand the trolling. Does it make you feel good? Do you feel like your balls are bigger?
You know what's funny about trolls, man? I wish that they would just put a face to the name.
I would have much more respect for it.
Yeah, I would too. I'd rather you do.
I wouldn't even call it a troll at that point.
I wouldn't either. I would have someone do a response video to Ray Ray's ass. That motherfucker don't know what he be talking. Nah, I'm alright. He crazy. I'm alright. Like I'd rather him just like, but none of them do. None of them do.
Scroll up. I don't want to rewrite my question. That's from G Rob. What needs to be looked at besides O-line and cornerback is revamping the running backs that we have. Blue can go. Foreman we know nothing about. Miller is replaceable. We need to look at more running backs besides Snell. I mean, I agree. Our running backs are shit right now, in my opinion. Let me see. What you think about the Saints and Eagles game? I thought it was a good game. I was entertained. I'm thankful the Saints pulled it out because I did not want to see the Eagles repeat. Mary Cone, you have my favorite name in this entire chat. We need Bell. No, we don't. We need an O-line before we can think about going after a running back.
Same shit every year. Fucking, we need O-line. We need O-line.
Yep.
We can't do nothing without O-line.
It's not going anywhere. Okay, let me see. James Harden, switch back. Hello. Trade for Antonio Brown. No, the Bears should trade for Antonio Brown. We don't need any more receivers. CJ Anderson is better. I agree with that after what I've seen this season. That's from Patrick Mahomes. Do we?
Didn't him and Gurley rush for over 100 yards?
I think they did because he had a monster game. Do we even want to look at Yeldon?
I would.
Yeah, I mean, I
would. And simply for the novelty that he would know the inner workings of Jacksonville.
Okay.
That I would, because look, you guys got to go back and think. Throughout the years, Indianapolis and Jacksonville, and a little bit of Tennessee, but I'd say more Indianapolis and Jacksonville have an affinity for sign ex-Texans players. They really do. And I think it's because they want to know what they know about the system and all that other shit. So I take a page out of their book.
James Harden says, we need C.J. Anderson. He thick.
James Harden, what I need for you to do is show up in playoff games.
Well, he's playing his ass off right now.
Yes, because in playoffs he won't play. That's just how he works.
D. Ford and DeMarcus Lawrence.
Ooh. No. I'd rather take D. Ford over DeMarcus Lawrence. He's going to want too much money.
We should have got Chuck Pagano at D.C. to stop the Colts. Well,
yep.
He's with my Bears.
But the damn Bears jumped right in and fucked that all up.
He looks like Blue, but is he better? Think, though, he will cost more money. That's from G-Rob. I think he's talking about Anderson.
Talking about Anderson?
Yep.
Yeah, well, it's going to cost money to pay players to come here and play.
Should the Texans move training camp back to Houston?
Why not? That shit ain't working.
Trenton Brown. I think we already talked about him earlier.
We already talked about Brown. Jesus.
D-Law to replace Covington. Coleman is a better Lamar, so I'm okay with Lamar for now. Coleman is way better than Lamar Miller. You guys can't agree on anything.
Tevin?
Huh?
Like Tevin? Tevin?
Yeah.
Guy from Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'm not saying anything about it. I remember wanting to get Coleman in the draft the year he came out. That was a joke. Come on, guys. We'll work with me here.
Why the fuck would we trade Nick Martin?
Why we're not trading Nick Martin?
Maybe someone mentioned that earlier. Oh, Mary Cohn suggested trade Nick Martin for a fourth.
I tell you, I will say this about Nick Martin. Nick Martin has a problem with telegraphing his snaps. I would like to see that addressed before the beginning of next season. You go back and watch every game, he telegraphs his snaps. Why do you think defensive linemen got good jumps on us?
I wanted Nick Chubb out of the draft. That's from Eric Villa.
Who didn't want Nick Chubb?
Okay. All right. Well, I think we're going to wrap here, guys. That's been about 10 minutes. So, but thanks for listening. If you haven't liked the video, please like. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. We are going to be looking into changing some things. I know we've been saying it for the past few weeks, but we are just now starting to look into stuff and looking into changing some things up and stuff. And also we're going to come up with like some sort of schedule for the off season, since there's nothing really going on at the moment. So yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a slow time until the off season really kicks off and until spring training kicks off in baseball. So we will see. But Ray, was there anything that you wanted to plug before we get out?
Nope. Nada.
Learned your lesson, huh?
I hate you. I want hot grease to be thrown on your ass right now so bad. I hope your dog shits on your pillow.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, my dog's not allowed on the bed, so. But all right, guys. We will see you guys when we see you. Thanks for watching.